and welcome to my Christmas winter wonderland. B&Q asked me to share some of my Christmas decorating tips with you, and so rather than just be inside as you would be, any sane person would be, I thought we would bring things outdoors and I would show you how I decorated 2 different Christmas trees. So let's get started with my top tips for Christmas decorations. So my most important tip is just to have fun. Nobody is judging your tree, hopefully, and so you can make it as wacky as you like or as stylish as you like. And really I also think it depends on whether you've got kids in the house or whether you want it to be quite a grown-up tree. So I've done 2 variations here, and everything that you can see in this whole video is from B&Q, and I kind of went a little bit crazy putting decorations in a trolley, so you'll have to forgive me. Now this one is what I am calling my Christmas jumper tree. I don't know whether anyone's actually done this before, but they had loads and loads of these really cute little knitted jumpers and knitted hats and hearts and ice skates and little booties as well. So I collected loads and loads of knitted things. I think these jumpers were £1 each, and then I used these cherry, or I think they might be called berry lights. And the lights that I've used on both of these trees are outdoor or indoor lights. So if you wanted to, you could decorate one of your permanent trees in the garden, which is also really nice. I always think that's really sweet when people do that. I know a lot of families who do a really sweet thing where every year they each collect another decoration, and so it almost tells this family history, and I really like that idea. And it can be a whole jumble of different things. As I said, the more different things you have, the merrier the tree. So if that's my fun one, then I would say that this one is how I would go if I was going down a more stylish route. I think that the easiest way to keep your tree looking stylish is to pick one colour or a colour scheme and stick to it. And I got all of these decorations in one big pack. It was like a multi-pack, so it had loads of different stuff in there. A lot of the things I haven't actually used because there was so much, and this is a huge tree as well, so there were loads of bits and pieces like glittery stars. There were glittery snowflakes as well, and little kind of icicle things that you could hang on there. And I think one of the easiest ways to keep a tree looking really chic is to skip on the tinsel. I love tinsel, and on my own tree I would plaster it in absolutely everything. But if you want to keep that kind of minimalist, neat look, then I think it's quite difficult to work with tinsel sometimes, and it can make the tree look very bulky. But you know, it's great fun if you want to have everything on your tree. I also think that lights are very important. You can see I've used 2 different types of lights. I've got these fun ones which, as I said, are called berry. I think they're called berry lights. And these which are your kind of classic Christmas tree lights. And again, these just look really chic. You can set them back right into the tree. Both of these trees, by the way, are artificial, and you have to individually put all of the branches on and kind of separate them out, but it's really, really realistic. They look great, I think. Now I'd like to draw your attention to my Santa's grotto that I've got going on. I think this is a really gorgeous way of setting up an outdoor little Christmas area. So I've got reindeer here, and I've got these illuminated tinsel presents, and they had loads of other stuff as well. I could have gone completely over the top. And finally, for my Christmas hack. Now, lots of people love advent calendars, but I find the same old ones every year with the same chocolate behind the boring doors just really dull. And so I found this, which is a little kind of mini stocking advent bunting, I suppose you would call it. And I thought it was a really lovely idea to put your own ideas in there. So they could be tiny little chocolates. I've got a whole bag of nice sweets here. And I've got things like sugar mice, traditional sweets. You could put little beauty treats into each one. So little soaps, or maybe tiny little packets of bath salts, or a sachet of face mask. Just something in each one that's a little bit indulgent. So I've got some little bath bombs here. although I think these are probably just a little bit too big to fit into my stockings. So I just thought that was a really nice idea. Beauty treats, little chocolates, anything else you can think of. Maybe it's an inspirational poem or quote. Kids will love opening that. And if it's for the whole family, you could alternate them so nobody knows what they're going to get or who it's going to be for. So there we are, my little stocking advent calendar, and obviously you can reuse that every year. So I hope that you found that useful. Make sure you check out my Christmas gift guides that I've been doing, and enjoy decorating your own tree. See you next time.